What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time stopping by, make sure you go and hit that subscribe button down below. Right now, I'm at the gas station, same place as the last video, of course, and we're waiting on a 2013 Mustang 5.0 that's on E85, 410 gears, full bolt-on, everything that you could possibly do. The only thing that he's on right now is a street tire. I am as well, so it should be a fair race. I don't expect to win this race, but should be an interesting outcome. We're going to do a 40 roll, we're going to do a 50 roll, a 60 roll, maybe even a 20 or a 30 roll, maybe even a dig. Let's see. Hopefully I can at least get him on one of these races. If anything, I'm expecting to get him on a 20 roll or a dig. So right now I'm actually about to fill up, then we're just waiting for him to get here. Alright, so the Mustang just showed up. He just got fuel. We are off to Mexico now and get some exciting runs in for you guys. So he's following me over to Mexico right now. I'm expecting a close run, but I expect him to get me on the top end. I might pull out up front off the initial launch from the roll. So I'll probably pull up one car and probably he'll pull on me like right away. It won't take long for him to pull on me, but from a dig would be a completely different story. Right now he's not on slicks, he's just on standard summer tires, but either way it should be an interesting result. And of course, with the daylight savings, it's getting dark out real quick, and it's unfortunate. I mean, it really sucks because all the videos being made are going to be probably later in the day, so I'm not going to be able to capture the greatest quality videos. I'm going to have to find a lighting solution that I'll be able to run in the car. And one advantage that he doesn't have over me currently is he's a manual, so I'm a manual. He doesn't have that advantage that an automatic car would, so it makes things a little more fair, but obviously he's making a lot more horsepower. I believe he told me he's anywhere between 480 to 500 at the wheel and about 400 torque, and that was on his previous tune. Since then he's upgraded his tune from Bama to Lund, which is obviously a much better tuner. They do a great job there at Lund with the Mustang, so I'm expecting him to be well over 500 wheel horsepower on E85 with the 410 gears. He's got a Holley Sniper manifold. I haven't done too much research on that myself, but apparently from what he's saying, it's better than the Boss 302 manifold, so it should be very interesting. I'm interested to eventually probably do a review of this car as well when he has time and I have time, and it'll be a lot more light outside obviously when I do it, so we can capture all the detail necessary. So we're actually heading to the same spot that we do my data logging in. It's a pretty safe spot. There's no traffic, no pedestrians, none of that, so in my opinion it's probably one of the safest spots that we could go to that I could think of anyhow. So I'm pretty familiar with the road, so that's an advantage myself as well. And while we drive, we may as well get some pops going for you guys. Oh man, those do not get old. I love the Mountune pop. I love the pops that I get with this E40 tune because it's just so brutal. It's loud. It literally sounds like a cannon going off, and some people don't appreciate it, but I get a lot of people looking over and laughing at the same time. Alright, so we just crossed the border into Mexico. We are almost at the location, and as you see, it's almost pitch black outside. I had to change the ISO so it could capture the footage a little better. Sorry if it's a little grainy, but it's absolutely out of my hands at this point. Once we get there, as always, I'm just going to make sure that there's no debris in the road or no potholes that has developed since the last time. Connect the GoPro on the outside of the car. This time we're going to get a different little angle than the last video. My car was filthy last time. There was a bunch of dust on the outside of the car that was caked on, so I wasn't going to mess around trying to get the GoPro to stick. I wanted to make sure that, you know, it would be secure and not fall off going I'm not even going to say how fast, but you guys understand. So my point is the car is clean now, so I'm going to stick that GoPro on there, make sure it doesn't fall off, and then of course, have some fun. All right, we'll do a 40 first.
All right.
I'll honk.
Hello, heavy.
I'll honk.
All right.
All right. I did not expect that. All right, we'll do a 40 first.
All right.
I'll honk.
Hello, heavy.
I'll honk.
All right.
All right, good. You want to do another 40? Okay. He missed fourth gear, he claimed, but whatever. Just turning around right now. Okay, that's not even fair at this point. I'm just putting up a big gap on him.
It's too heavy.
Okay, yeah, bring one over.
My fucking thing is squatted too much.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll go. See what this shit's about.
All right. $50?
Damn, this bitch is quick. Holy shit. God damn.
All right, you guys, so we got some good runs in. Let me turn on these lights because it's pitch black out by now. I mean, the Focus is doing what I want. It's definitely fast. Did I expect to beat him? Hell no. I thought he was going to destroy me with the modifications that he has to his car, but luckily, the Focus did exactly what I wanted it to do. Had all the traction in the world. It's 65 degrees outside, so it's not too cold where he can't get the traction that he needs. So he was getting pretty decent traction, I would say, but not the best traction. My car just pretty much left him, and at that point he was playing catch up, and I was just pulling and pulling, and he couldn't catch up. So it is what it is. The car did great. I'm definitely happy with the results, obviously. And once again, he is full bolt-on, tuned by Lund on E85. A Holly Sniper manifold, pretty much everything that you could possibly do. The only thing he hasn't done to the car yet is upgrade the clutch, and he didn't have his drag radials on, so he was spinning a little more than what he should have. But either way, I don't think it's going to change the results. He does want to do a rerun when he replaces his clutch, because he claimed his clutch was slipping, and he was spinning too much. So he wants to do drag radials and a clutch. And I said, okay, if you're doing drag radials, we're also doing a dig, because there can't be an excuse if he's on drag radials and he's not getting traction. That's not my fault. So we're doing a dig for sure. He didn't want to do a dig this time because, you know, he's on street slicks at this point. So I'm on my way back from Mexico currently, and we got a little bit of a drive to get home. So once I get home, we'll go ahead and conclude this video. Alright guys, so I am back home from Mexico. Not at all the results that I expected. I expected him to absolutely annihilate me, but that wasn't the case, so I'm happy. I'm not going to lie, I thought he was going to win. He claimed his clutch was slipping. He claimed there was too much weight in his car. Sure, bring another guy into my car, whatever. It didn't make a difference. Then his tires were too cold, so he did a burnout. And you know what? The same results over and over. And I still managed to beat him every time. So I definitely didn't think I could beat him, especially that he was on E85 with 410 gears. Full bolt-on. I thought it was an impossible task, especially from a roll. From a dig, yeah, I would be pretty confident in that. But from a roll, I wasn't confident whatsoever. And luckily, I guess not luckily, but, you know, I was able to pull ahead on him. And he just couldn't catch up. I pulled on him right off the get-go. And he played catch-up, and he just couldn't catch up. And I was pulling and pulling and pulling. And at that point, I'm like, you know what? Being 3, 4, 5 cars up in advance, he's not catching up at that point. So, in my opinion, the Focus is doing very well with the current tune, but that tune's not done. If you guys have watched the last video, you guys know that I have to get my car on the dyno to complete the tune. So pretty much Randy is asking for me to get on the dyno, send him data logs in between the runs, and he'll send me a file back before doing the next run to make sure everything's perfected within the tune. So I potentially have a little bit more room for power, so that's pretty exciting to me. Guys, I want you to be honest. Did you guys really think that I could beat that 5.0 with the claimed horsepower that he's running? He's claiming 450 to 500 wheel horsepower in that range. And the setup that he has being on E85. Obviously, he wasn't on street slicks, but he was a manual, so that was I can't say an advantage for me, but it made it a little bit more fair for me because I'm a manual as well, obviously. So, do you guys really think I should have won that race, or what do you think was the factor behind it? I definitely don't think I should have. I don't know if it was driver error or if he was really having all those problems that he was speaking of. Either way, I should have not gapped them as hard as I did. So there we have it, another video in the books, another Mexico run in the books, and a lot of fun, obviously. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. There's a lot more videos coming out just like this. Go ahead and drop that thumbs up button. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what kind of cars you would like to see me race in the future. And of course, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and Alright guys, so that concludes yet again another video, another Mexico run, and a lot of fun. I definitely had a lot of fun racing that Mustang, and hopefully you guys had a great time watching this video. If you did, make sure you go ahead and smash that thumbs up button, drop a comment in the comment section below, let me know who you would like to see me race, what kind of cars you would like to see me race in the future, more muscle cars, maybe a Subaru STI, maybe an Evo, and I'll do my best to get those races done for you guys, but just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to make those happen, of course. I might not be able to race all the cars in the world, and obviously I'm not expecting wins like this all the time. At the end of the day, I have stock internals, stock turbo, so some of these cars are going to be able to beat me. And I have no problem with that. I have no problem posting my losses, obviously. You guys saw the videos with the BMW. He obviously beat me fair and square, so I have no problems posting those videos. And of course, guys, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed already, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Until next time, I'm checking out.